kumusta mga sneakerheads? Welcome sa ating first ever YouTube video. My name is Man Kalokoy and welcome to our sneaker channel. We are going to kick things off the first ever video with top 20 sneaker pickups for the year 2020. It's not necessarily the sneakers that's been released on 2020, but these are my personal pickups. So, one big shout out is to my girlfriend. Nanonood siya ngayon. Siya ang aking audience ngayon. One more thing, disclaimer, the video will be in Tagalog/English. So, please bear with me. Thank you. Without further ado, here's the top 20 sneaker pickups for year 2020. Number 20, it is the Sean Wotherspoon collaboration with Atmos and collaboration with ASICS. It's a three-way collaboration on the Gel Light 3 silhouette. In collaboration with Sean Wotherspoon and the famous, I guess what you call it, designer/apparel store in Japan, Atmos, and then yung ASICS Gel Light 3, which has been a very popular running shoe silhouette ever since. Good-looking shoe. Ito yung sumunod doon sa very popular and successful collaboration ni Sean Wotherspoon and Nike with the Air Max 197, which you guys can see right here. I'm gonna go and get it so you can have a better view. It's a really vibrant shoe. It's very clever. Following up with that shoe is this Atmos, and it's a really good, I would say, successor to that shoe. Na-retain niya pa rin yung colorful vibe, and you can see magkaiba yung kulay ng left and right. Left is to signify color of Japan, and the right shoe is to signify the color of LA. This one is the perfect sequel to that shoe. Now let's go to number 19. Cup number 19 of 2020, and it goes to the Yeezy Quantum Lifestyle. This is the Yeezy Quantum polarizing shoe. If you can see, you don't know what it is, but theoretically it's designed for basketball, but yung NBA, they banned the shoe because there's too much reflective, it's too bright on the court. So they actually released two versions of this. One is this one, the Lifestyle, and then the other one, I can put it up here in the screen, that's the basketball model. The difference nilang dalawa is the basketball has a TPU cage. This one doesn't. Very, I would say cool looking shoe. Meron talaga siyang elements ng Yeezy. Meron siya yung popular, what you call that zebra pattern. And it also has the full length boost. It's a good looking shoe. That's why it's in my number 19, because, it's a Yeezy. That's where I started the sneaker journey. That's my number 19 in my top 20. Number 18 goes to the Daniel Arsham in collaboration with Dior B23 High. So this one is a very good looking shoe. It's a collaboration with Daniel Arsham. Obviously, he's a famous, artist, sculptor. Meron na siya mga collaborations in the past with Adidas. He did 3 collaborations. The most popular one, the Future Craft 4D. Yung lahat Aero Green. And then, he did a bunch of collaborations with other brands, even Uniqlo on the Pokemon. Meron siyang deconstructed vibe, which is, yun ang makikita mo sa mga artworks ni Daniel Arsham, kind of deconstructed, destroyed effects. If you can see the D there, this is my first B23 Dior, and hopefully the last, because hindi siya maganda sa wallet. It's not the most comfortable shoe, but you get the looks of it. Number 18 in my top 20. Number 17, Cup of 2020, goes to the Yeezy 350 V2 Linen. Popular Yeezy 350 V2 silhouette. It's a pastel, kind of yellowish colorway with the pastel blue, and then you have that for the stripe. And that stripe, by the way, is reflective. It's not the OG 350 V2 pattern for the Prime Knit. It's the updated one. Very wearable siya. I really like the colorway. And in fact, I actually got my girlfriend one too. So, parehas kami ng isusuot. After all of this pandemic and stuff, masasuot na namin itong dalawa. This will be in the collection for a very long time. Yeezy 350 V2 linen for the 17th cup. Medyo mabilis natin pagka-count. 16th cup of 2020, it goes to the off-white Converse Chuck 70. Very, very nice shoe. You can see the off-white vibe that's going on in the midsole. Obviously, the trademark off-white writing on the medial side. And you still have that orange tag. It's your typical Converse Chuck 70. But this one is the off-white version. Virgil Abloh naglagay siya ng mga extra touches. You still have that famous orange tag. Virgil Abloh did one heck of a job on this collaboration. Converse, off-white, Chuck 70 for the 16th cup of 2020. Moving on to the 15th cup of 2020, it goes to the off-white Air Force One in the Volt colorway. The color, yes, Volt. Very striking. Ito yung mga tipo ng mga sapatos na kahit sobrang layo mo, kitang-kita ka. For my collection, I want something that's gonna give the oomph. Especially pag sa mga collaborations, I want it to be a little bit more noticeable. So I went and picked up this Volt colorway. It really does the job. Pagka ang pagbabasehan lang natin is ang turning heads, this will turn a lot of heads. Mamaya makikita nyo, there's actually two versions of off-white Air Force Ones, but this one is inspired of the 10, the original, the 10 Air Force One. Air Force One has always been my grail. Here it is. It's part of the collection now. I think this will be one of the shoes that I will wear the least, just because you know how striking it is. Off-white Air Force One. Vote. Next shoe in the list, number 14 cup of 2020, goes the social status Adidas Ultra 4D dubbed Mona Lisa. I'm an Adidas 4D fan, so having a 4D midsole and an Ultra Boost kind of silhouette as the upper, perfect combination. When I tried on this shoe, very, very comfortable. Maraming sasabi na 4D midsole is not that comfortable than Boost. Backside story is it could be as comfortable. Personally, it could be as comfortable as a Boost. Once you start wearing a 4D shoe, give it some time, break it in. It will eventually get softer because yung mga lattices niyan, when they rub on each other, it creates kind of heat, friction, and it actually softens the overall midsole. Cool technology by Adidas. Very autumn-like color. There's only 3020 made worldwide of this specific shoe. Very limited shoe. Number 14 cup of 2020, the social status Adidas Ultra 4D Mona Lisa. 13th cup of 2020, it goes to the Yeezy 700 V3 in the Azael colorway. This Yeezy is probably one of my most favorite silhouette of Yeezys of all time. Maybe right after the 350 V2, meron siyang halong pagka dad shoe vibe, but still incorporating that futuristic look. Just take a look at that. Look at that. The cage of this 700 V3 is actually glow in the dark. Let's just get one shoe. I cannot hold two shoes at a time. The lateral side is very nice. Sabi nga ng girlfriend ko, it reminds her of like a skeleton look. Kanye West is really going for that organic look. Yeah, and that is my 13th cup of 2020. The Yeezy 700 V3 Azael. Now, let's go to number 12. Now for number 12 cup of 2020. Meet the Off-White Nike Air Force One MCA. Very good looking shoe. It's just gorgeous. So this is what I was saying before, na there's two types of Air Force One Off-White. There is that Volt, where's that? That one, the Volt colorway. Meron siyang deconstructed look to it. This one, very minimal. All leather. It's an all leather shoe. Hindi katulad nun, there's hints of canvas, there's hints of plastic mesh. This is one of Virgil Abloh's limited exclusive releases. Yeah, it's the number 12 in my top 20. Okay guys, bear with me. We are now at number 11, and our number 11 cup for 2020 goes to the Off-White Air Max 90 Desert Ore. I actually changed the laces on this particular pair. This shoe has been in my cup list for decades. 2020 is the year that I pulled the trigger. Nice looking shoe. Napaka-versatile niya. Ilang beses ko nasasabi versatile. When it comes to colors of pants, you can wear it with light colored pants. You can wear it with burgundy. Burgundy actually looks good in this. Ganda ng sapatos na to. Ganda ng kulay. Yung swoosh niya, very striking. I think you call it mango orange. Very photogenic sa paa. I love this shoe. Love it to death. And it's gonna stay for a very long time in the collection. So that's your number 11, guys. Air Max 90 Off-White Desert Ore. Okay, I'm sure you guys noticed, iba na ang damit ko, ang aking hoodie. And medyo maba na rin buko. That is because I have to stop recording for about 3 weeks because I was waiting for a particular shoe for this top 20. So, without further ado, let's continue. Top 10 of 2020. And for our number 10, here we have, you know what this is. You know this is coming. My 10th cup of 2020. It goes to the Nike SB Ben & Jerry's Chunky Dunky. It's out there, man. It's just, this is the pinnacle of, I don't know, collaboration, I would say. If you guys don't know, Ben & Jerry is an ice cream company. So this one is very reminiscent to the packaging of their ice cream. So it has that dripping swoosh logo, cow print, background there, clouds the back. Very eye-catching shoe, you know. I know for many people, this is their number one pickup or number one shoe of the year. For me, it's number 10 because it's nothing too special. Yeah. 10th cup of 2020. Nike SB Ben & Jerry Chunky Dunky. For the 9th cup of 2020, it goes to the Nike SB Dunk Strange Loves. Very nice. The story behind it is I actually did an impulse buy for this one. I was supposed to get another shoe, a different shoe, but then I saw pictures nito and then hindi ako makatanggi. Maganda siya sa picture, maganda siya in person. It's a win-win situation. Last year, 2020, big year for Nike SB Dunk. This is one of the SB Dunks that, you know, got the spotlight. Material-wise, puli din pagkakagawa. The materials chosen for this shoe is unusual. Hindi mo siya makikita in any shoe. You have mainly velvet material and you also have suede. It's very impressive na they were able to pull that off. It's themed after you know, Valentine's Day. That's why you have hearts the bottom. Yeah, Nike SB Dunk Strange Loves, number 9. Now for the 8th cup of 2020, and it goes to none other than the sneakers and stuff Adidas Consortium 4D. This is probably the ones that stayed the longest in my cup list. I'm looking for the right price, I'm looking for the right time. Adidas' first drop of Futurecraft 4D is the black one. That shoe has been in my grail list ever since. And then this came out, mas gusto ko ito kaysa dun sa black. Navy blue upper with hints of kind of burgundy, and you have a navy blue outsole. For me, it's just, they did a restock of this because there's a sneaker and stuff that opened somewhere in US. Mga prices na ito nag-drop and I was able to get one. And I'm very happy that it's now part of the collection. This is part of the 4, I believe it was 4 Consortium Adidas 4D. I have the kit back here. So there's this SNS, Foot Patrol, the kit, and then the Invincible. This is probably my favorite among the 4. SNS, Adidas, Futurecraft 4D, Consortium, 8th cup of 2020. Very nice. Okay, now for the 7th cup of the year 2020. What we have here is a legendary one. and it is the Nike SB Diamond Supply Tiffany. Tiffany Dunks. Very, very famous shoe. This very shoe in my hand is the one that started the Dunk madness. I can't even believe that I'm holding this right now. I can't even believe that it's part of my collection. The legend as it is. The Tiffany Dunk. You know, to any sneakerhead, if you say Tiffany Dunk, they know. They will know what this shoe is. This shoe was released back in 2005. You can see hints of it being an old shoe. I'm actually surprised the midsole hindi siya ganun masyado nanilaw. I don't know. I don't even know how I end up with this shoe in my hand right now. Very, very legendary. I'm speechless right now. Material wise, you know, back in the day, very clever yung ginawa ni Nicky Diamonds, founder of Diamond Supply Company. This shoe is so influential that even the boxes for the Nike SBs incorporates this colorway on the very box. This shoe have started it all. Have started the Dunk madness. It's part of the culture. It's part of the culture. Very safe to say it's never ever gonna leave my collection. I love this shoe. I don't even know if I'm gonna wear it. Natakot ako pag sinuot ko baka may matanggal na yung glue. So yes, the 7th cup of 2020. It goes to the Nike SB Dunk Diamond Supply Tiffany. We're getting there. Number 6th cup of 2020. This is the reason for the delay of the video. The Air Jordan 4 Retro Off-White Sale. This shoe is already right there in the books. It's there. It's gotta be there. One of the most popular Air Jordan silhouettes like ever. And it's an off-white. Such a gorgeous shoe. Like the Tiffany Dunks, it's a living legend, you know. I've never thought that I'm gonna love Air Jordan 4 that much. It's very photogenic. Just look at it. Just look at the materials. Everything just shouts minimalistic. Obviously, you have that Air written in quotation marks, off-white. For a lot of people, this is their sneaker of the year. I'm happy it's part of the collection now. It's a Jordan 4. I love it. Very rockable. It's not even a term. I don't know. It's very nice shoe. Number 6th cup of 2020. Air Jordan 4 Retro Off-White Sale. Oh yeah, actually, this is a women's release. Woo! Now we're on the number 5 shoes of 2020. I just want to say that picking the number 5 is really tough. Bought a lot of shoes this year, 20 plus cups. It's insane. It's very rewarding, I guess. I'm able to get a lot of my grails. My top 5 is based on the impact of the shoe sa akin. Starting off the top 5, let's give it a drum roll. And my number 5 cup of 2020, it goes to none other than the Yeezy 350 Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove. This shoe. Legend. Legend. This is legend. Just beautiful. Having this in my collection is just unbelievable. Back in 2017, I went to this store in the Philippines. Obviously, it's a sneaker store. And I saw this displayed there. That shoe is beautiful. If it becomes part of my collection, I'm gonna be so honored. And here it is. Nandito na siya. This is my first and probably will be my only V1 because V1, 350 V1s are just, it's crazy right now. Like the prices are crazy. This is the first colorway for a 350 V1 shoe. And I just gotta have it. Ganda! Grabe! That's it, guys. That number 5 cup of 2020 goes to the Yeezy 350 Turtle Dove. Now, for the 4th cup of 2020, I'm gonna give you guys a hint. White gloves. Let's do the drum roll. fourth cup of 2020 goes to the Air Jordan 1 Low Dior. It's the Dior ones, man. The Air Diors. I couldn't really put an emphasis to it because it's already like a big statement. Air Dior. I don't know where to begin. I got this shoe because I sacrificed one shoe in my collection. It's in my story in my Instagram. By the way, follow me in my Instagram at mang.kolokoy. Basically, just to cut it short, I sold my Air Jordan 1 Union black toe, and I'm very lucky enough to get this one. Sneaker of the year for a lot of people. Simula pa lang ng 2020, it's already hyped up. We sneakerheads all know that it's coming. It's finally here. It's actually in my hand right now. I can't believe it. I did not like the highs because for me, maganda ang Air Jordan high sa magandang colorway. The Air Dior is very toned down. The Air Jordan 1 Dior Low appeals more in my eye than the high. Very, very popular shoe, especially this year. The high being, the most popular one, but the lows, hindi naman siya napag-iiwan. Sobrang sikat niya. You'll probably see it reflected on the resale market. It's on its peak on the first, I believe, 3 weeks. It's gradually going down now. So, you can pick this one up for reasonable price, considering that the retail price of this one is actually also pretty high. And it's not your typical Air Jordan 1 because the material, it's Italy. It just shouts Italy. It's just a different build of Air Jordan 1. Personally, I'm probably not gonna wear this one. Just gonna go on display, lights up at night. That's it. Display worthy shoes. Yeah, you can hate on me because I don't wear all my sneakers that much. I know you have to wear your sneakers, but for me, it's a very, very good looking shoe and one that will certainly be in my collection forever. So yeah, there you have it, guys. The fourth cup of 2020, it's the Air Jordan 1 Low Dior. We are now down to just 3 shoes. Number 3 cup of 2020, drum roll please. And it goes to the Union Air Jordan 4 Off Noir. I am very impressed with this shoe. Union teased this back, I think that was June of last year, 2020. Not a lot of people like it. Just for the sole reason, the tongue. The tongue is too short. It's not your conventional Jordan 4. And people don't like that. But then, weeks or probably months later that, Union released like a post that you can actually unstitch the tongue. And that made a lot of people, freaking bipolar. They changed their minds. All of a sudden, they love this shoe. Myself, I've loved it since day one. I can't justify the beauty of this shoe. Like, holding it in hand, actually also in the camera, it looks good. Ito yung tipo na sapatos na pagka hinawakan mo siya, parang bigla lang magra-run down sa isip mo lahat ng mga pwede mong isuot na attire sa kanya. Anytime na may collaboration ang Union with Jordan, it's always like a instant sellout. Living example are the Air Jordan 1 Unions. Prices just skyrocket right now. Perhaps this one will follow the footprints of the Air Jordan 1 Unions because napakaganda ng colorway na to. You have the black and you have that aging yellow midsole. A lot of people said it's too much yellow here, but for me it's okay as long as the bottom is light. Isa pang gandahan nitong Union Jordan 4 is Chris Gibbs, the owner of Union. He actually changed up, I would say, the arrangement of the shoe. Yun ang gusto ko sa mga collaborations. If you don't totally change the whole look of the shoe, little details like that, I just appreciate it. I love this shoe. I love the Union. I love Union Jordans. I don't know. So yeah, number 3 in my 2020 cup is the Air Jordan 4 Retro Off Noir Union. Let's go for number 2. Drum roll, please. Number 2 cup or second cup of 2020. It goes to the Travis Scott Nike SB Dunk. I have it, man. Finally have it. Let's go back in time, the start of 2020. Travis Scott shop, they actually dropped this shoe with a limited box. Nandun ako sa lineup for hours and hours and hours, only to find out that I didn't even win the shoe. And I was like, that's okay. Come in on February 29. I've entered raffles on our local sneaker shop here. They got my sisters, my cousin, my friends, even my mom and dad to enter the raffle for this shoe. Eh hindi nakuha. I was like, oh my goodness. The one for this shoe is just above the boards. It's just like, they want this shoe, you know? One of the first dunks of the year, and certainly one of the most influential dunks of the year. It actually ignited the popularity again of the dunks, you know, the resurgence. As I continued my story, coming on February 29, it was SneakerCon Vancouver. This is like the hottest shoe on that event. While attending the show, I'm holding in my hand my very own pair of the Union Air Jordan 1 Storm Blues. And I was so ready to trade it with this shoe. A stupid mistake if I ever traded my pair of Storm Blues. On that SneakerCon, that's a win-lose because I did lose my Storm Blues, but I also wasn't able to cop this shoe. And then I was like, I'm just gonna wait for the price to go down. Hindi bumaba yung presyo niya. It just goes going up. It surpassed the Sean Wotherspoon's 197. So I actually pulled the trigger and I got it myself. That is why it's in my top 2, because this is one of the hardest shoes for me to cop. That's the perfect recipe for a top 2 or a top 5 shoe. You see the materials, the laces. Dude, just look at that. That's like rope laces. Everything in this shoe, it just turns out to be really, really well. I have a pair that will I cherish the most in my collection. If you follow me on my Instagram, I've taken a lot of pictures of this shoe. Sobrang ganda niya. I love this shoe. So yeah, there you have it, guys. The number 2 cop of 2020. It goes to the Nike SB Dunk Travis Scott. From 20, now down to just one sneaker, and this will be crowned my 2020 sneaker of the year. Before we dive right into it, I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me in this very long video. Let's have a discussion of, about my cops or about your cops. Leave me a comment down below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It will help a lot. Also, please consider subscribing on that red, I think it's still red, right? The red subscribe button down below. So now, without further ado, let us crown our 2020 sneaker of the year. Drumroll. And our 2020 sneaker of the year, my number 1 cup of 2020, it goes to the Union Air Jordan 4 Retro Guava Ice. I've shown you the Noir already. Yes, I do have the Guava Ice as well. It's just a perfect mix of sneaker of the year for me. It's a very nice looking shoe. Speechless, man. Speechless, wala akong masabi. Grabe. Napakaganda ng sapatos. Unang-una, how I got this one. Very historic. So, basically, first they teased the Noir and then followed by the Guava Ice. When I saw this colorway, I was actually at work and right away, I went different sites looking on information on how to cop this one, on where to cop it. Hindi ko napanalunan yung Travis Scott SB Dunks. So I don't want that to happen to this shoe. Ang lakas ng dating sa akin na parang, I need that shoe. I'm super hyped to it. I want to add it in my collection. And it's gonna be my first Jordan 4 in my collection. Union put out, a statement that, they will release this shoe. They've allocated a special website for the drop. They actually dropped 4 shoes. Us sneakerheads were all after the retros, the retro Jordans. I know it's this shoe that I'm gonna get. It's the Guava Ice specifically. So I have one shot. The drop actually took place online. I was on the line And I was like, oh man, I'm so hyped up. My heart is pounding that time. It's like freaking sweating. And then it actually brought me to the page where I have to select the shoe and then the size. And I was like, it's just gonna be the Guava eyes. And I'm just there waiting, waiting. And then I think that was after a minute of wait. And then you see this checkout page and I'm just like, bruh, I freaking won the size 10.5 Guava Ice online. It's the shoe that I've been just looking forward. A long story, I really love this shoe. It's a Union, I love Union. They perfected the color blocking of this one. There's actually a lot of YouTubers out there that like this color way more than the Off Wars. Union Jordan 4. This is my sneaker of the year. And last but not the least, it was my girlfriend who was with me when copying this shoe all the way. So shout out to my girlfriend, kudos to you, love. We have the shoe, my sneaker of the year 2020. It's the Union Jordan 4 Guava Ice. I love this shoe to death. It's safe to say, and I'm sure you guys already know, that this will never leave my collection. This will always be my first Jordan 4 and will always be my 2020 sneaker of the year. There you have it. That is my top 20 sneaker pickups for the year 2020. I'm very, very thankful, first of all, to God for making everything possible. I'm sure ngayon 2021, marami pang magre-release na magagandang sneakers. If you guys wanna see some fun way of unboxing sneakers, please head on to my Instagram at mang.kolokoy. I will post there my unboxing videos. It's gonna be a journey, guys. We're gonna unbox and review a lot more shoes. And if you're a sneakerhead, you don't want to miss it. Anyway, it is me, Mang Kolokoy. Maraming salamat, guys, for watching the video. And sige, hanggang sa susunod.